Hi, nice to meet you. I'm very glad to having you again. How many times have I told you this is my speaking practice session? So let me speak as much as I can possible. Today is October 16th, Thursday. Without further delay, let's dive into my speaking practice session. I want to speak out loudly as much as I can possible. So, okay, GPT, today I would like to discuss sub 10 change request management, sub.10 CRM change request management. What do you say about this? Could you please summarize this agenda for me?
Sure, David. Here's a clear, simple summary of SUPI 10, Change Request Management CRM or TRM. This process makes sure every proposed change to a project, code, design, document, or test is properly evaluated, approved, and recorded before it's done. You can think of it as 4 steps. Force 1, request it. Someone sees the need for a change and creates a change request CR. 2, evaluate it. The CCB Change Control Board reviews it, checking cost, schedule, quality impact, and risk. Number 3, approve it. If the change makes sense, the CCB approves it, assigns owners, and updates the plan and baseline. 4, implement and close it. The change is done, verified, and documented. The goal, no surprise changes. Every change is controlled, traceable, and approved before release. Does that step-by-step view make sense to you?
Okay. In short, I'm very amazed. I think you summarized this CRM change request management very smartly because when I heard no surprise changes, the goal, no surprise changes. I think this short phrase can completely summarize the CRM process. I'm so amazed. I really appreciate your kind support. And and from now on, I'd like to read out loudly, speak out loudly your your summary. So take your time when I repeat, when I speak your summary one more time. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, I hear you clearly, David. Go ahead and take your time. Read it out loud at your own pace. I'll listen quietly and only step in if something really needs a fix.
Okay, I got it. Okay, here I go. Let's get started. You can think of this. I can. I say okay. I'm sorry. I can think of this as 4 steps. Number one, request it. Someone sees the need for a change and creates a change request (CR). Change request (CR). Number two, validate it. The CCB control board. The CCB change control board reviews it, checking cost, schedule, quality impact, and risk. Number three, approve it. If the change makes sense, the CCB approves it, assigns owners, and updates the plan and baseline. Number four, implement and close it. The change is done, verified, and documented. GPT, I have something to tell you. Listen, for our real life, I mean, for my workplace real situation, it's very hard to arrange CCB, CCB meeting because our coworkers, our employees, my coworkers are very busy when someone want to arrange or gather CCB meeting.
Yeah, that's real life. Everyone's schedule collides. In many companies, that's the hardest part of SUPN 10. People are busy, so CCB reviews get delayed or done over chat or email instead of a full meeting. The key is not the meeting itself, but the decision record. As long as you can prove the change was reviewed and approved, who, when, and what was decided, that still counts as proper control. How do you usually handle those CCB approvals at MSNEX? Formal meeting minutes or just written approvals through the system?
In my opinion, as far as I understand, that completely depends on who arranged the meeting, how and how uh, uh, what uh, what we have to change. In my opinion, as far as I understand, that completely depends who arranged the CCB and what they have to change. You asked me how do you usually handle those CCB approvals at MCNext, formal meeting minutes or just written approvals through the system? In my opinion, as if I understand, that completely depends what we need to change and who arranged the meeting, who gathered CCB meeting. If if someone who arranged the meeting has very deep understanding and long experience for our work, that would be okay. On the other hand, someone who arranged gather the CCB meeting don't have enough experience or don't have deep understanding for our work, it could be mess. It could be wrong. It could have mistake or problem or issues.
Yeah, that's honest and true. The quality of a CCB meeting often depends more on the person running it than on the process itself. Someone experienced knows which risks to ask about, how to read the impact, and when to say no. Someone new might just check boxes. What you're describing isn't a system issue, it's human. That's why a strong CCB leader matters. When you've joined those meetings, what do you usually notice about how an experienced leader handles the discussion differently from a new one?
Listen to that. In my opinion, mm, when I joined those meetings, when I invited or when I gather that kind of CR meetings, CCB meetings, I mean CCB meetings, you know, mm, we usually use SNS Messenger, KakaoTalk Messenger, when someone want to gather CCB meeting or make recordings, I mean share the meeting minutes. We used to use KakaoTalk Messenger. However, sometimes uh, there uh, their KakaoTalk chat group, their KakaoTalk chat group don't have proper responsible person, and sometimes someone share their meeting minutes, but they forget, they usually forget there is no responsible person in that group chat. Do you understand? It's it's very easy and comfortable when we share something like meeting minutes or customer requirements. It's very easy to use Kakao Messenger, but sometimes it it causes many issues because we couldn't check who read and check that message exactly.
Yeah, I get you completely. Kakao Talk makes quick talk easy, but it's risky for official control. When messages scroll fast, it's hard to prove who agreed, who decided, or even who saw the message. What you're describing is the gap between communication and traceability. One is fast, the other is reliable, but they rarely come together. Do you think your team would ever consider using Kakao Talk just for quick updates and then logging the real approvals in PLM afterward?
GPT, as I understand, our company, MCNet, used to use KakaoTalk Messenger just for quick updates and logging real approval, just quick update, just a quick update. However, someone who 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 don't control his work very well. I mean, someone who has very low work capability uses KakaoTalk for not only quick updates but also formal approval. It was long. It's not the proper method. If he want to get approval, he have to use PLM system. But I mean approval, formal approval system. But sometimes someone who don't his work, he don't control his work very clearly, makes problem because of that.
Yeah, that happens in a lot of companies. People start using the quick tool for everything because it's easy, not realizing they're skipping the official process. And once that habit spreads, confusion follows. No clear record, no proof of approval, and later everyone asks who said yes. You're right to call it out. Using Kakao Talk for quick updates is fine. Using it for formal approvals isn't. When that happens, how do you usually deal with it? Do you remind the team directly, or do you fix it quietly in the PLM afterward?
That depends. That depends what we have to discuss, what we have to control, what we have to make compromise, what we have to make discuss together, what we have to talk with someone. Mm, as far as I understand, team leader or division leader call call it out in the big formal meeting and blamed him blamed someone if he make official thing in the Kakao group, only in the KakaoTalk group chat and without any formal approval system. Team or division leader blamed him in the sometimes blamed him in the formal big meetings.
Yeah, that's rough, but understandable. When leaders see a rule broken in a way that could risk traceability, they react hard. It's about protecting the system, not just blaming the person. Still, public blame can shut people down instead of teaching them. Do you think your team learns from those moments, or do they just become more careful not to get caught next time?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to explain this this my workplace situation in English. Mm, in my opinion, I couldn't agree more. Our team, our team member, my coworkers learn learn from those moments, those those issue moments, those problem moments, those shouting moments. I'm not sure how can I describe this situation in English clearly. Mm, in my opinion, my coworkers, including me, all learned the detailed process from those issue moments. When issue happens, I can say, "Oh my God, I will do, I will not do like that and follow the process and I remind myself I have to follow our process and protect the system. As you know, we all learn lesson learned, past, lesson learned from the past issues.
Yeah, that's well said, David. You can call those learning moments or hard lessons. They're not comfortable, but they stick. What you described, seeing a mistake, feeling the impact, and deciding never to repeat it, that's how process maturity really grows. You could phrase it like this: we learned from those tough moments. Each issue reminded us why following the process matters. Would you like me to help polish your full paragraph into natural English while keeping your meaning?
Okay. I got it. I got it. You know, like I said, this is my speaking practice session, so let me speak out loudly. Let me keep your beautiful English sentences in my mouse memory. Mouse memory is very, very important if I really want to communicate with my foreign, overseas customers or someone who came from another country. And if they use just only English, I really want to I want to speak up. I really want to communicate with them. If I really want to communicate with them, I have to keep that sentences in my mouse memory. So let me speak one more time. Okay, listen, GPT. Here I go. We learned from those tough moments. We learned from those tough moments every time. Each issue reminded us why following the process matters. Uh, each issue, Each issue reminded us why following the process matters.
That's perfect, David. Clear tone, steady rhythm, and the meaning lands beautifully. If you want to sound just a bit more natural when speaking fast, you can say, each issue reminded us why it's important to follow the process. It's the same idea, just flows a little smoother in everyday speech. Want to repeat that version once or twice to lock it in?
GPT, let me practice one more time. I'm sorry. I think this is very important sentence. For today, let me speak one more time to keep them in my mouse memory. We learned from those tough moments. Always, we learned from those tough moments. We learned, we learned experience or, or maturity. I mean, we can grow from those tough moments. Each issue reminded us why following the process matters. Why following the process matters. Why following the process matters. Let me say one more time. What really matters is we following the process together.
That's a beautiful flow, David. Just a small fix at the end. Say, what really matters is that we follow the process together. That little that connects the sentence naturally. Everything else you said carries real weight. It sounds like someone who's lived the lesson, not just studied it.
Okay. What really matters is that we follow the process together. What really matters is that we follow the process together. What really matters, listen, what really matters is that we follow the process together. What really matters is that we follow the process, our company process, our company engaged process, our company formal process, our company ASPICE process, our company IATF or APQP process together. What really matters is that we follow the company process together.
Exactly. That line, what really matters is that we follow the company process together, is powerful on its own. You don't even need all those extra words. Your tone already carries the meaning. It sounds like something a team leader would say after a hard project, calm, grounded, and real.
Let me hear one more time. I'm sorry.
Sure. What really matters is that we follow the company process together. Simple, steady, and clear. Every word lands cleanly.
So you mean it's calm, grounded, and real.
When I said grounded, I meant it sounds real and steady, not dramatic or emotional. It feels based in experience, like something learned through work, not theory. So, yes, it is grounded, not that it can't be. You use the word perfectly in spirit.
You you told me, you said you use the word perfectly in spirit. In spirit. how can you explain in spirit in Korean? Could you please translate it in Korean? In spirit. When I heard your sentence, you use the word perfectly in spirit. To be honest, I think I don't fully understand that simple word in this context.
Sure, David. In this context, in spirit means 뜻이나 마음의 방향에서 본질적으로 의도에 맞게. So when I said you use the word perfectly in spirit, I meant 당신이 그 단어를 완벽하게 사용했어요. 비록 완전히 교과서적인 표현은 아닐지라도 의미나 의도는 완벽하게 맞아요. It praises your understanding of the feeling behind the phrase, not just the grammar.
Okay. Now I understand what you try to explain. Oh, I get it. I get it. However, in Korea, I don't think in spirit is good expression for my daily conversation. In spirit, I mean, spirit is very simple word. I think every Korean every Korean knows that word, but it's very difficult, it's very difficult to translate it in spirit. If I were you, I would say you use the word perfectly in right way or properly. You use the word perfectly or you use the word properly without saying in spirit.
Yeah, that's totally fair. In spirit sounds natural to native speakers, but it isn't an everyday phrase for most Koreans. Your version, you used the word properly or you used it in the right way is clearer and just as good. You're right again. Spirit is easy to know, hard to translate naturally. Some English phrases sound warm in one language but awkward in another.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Okay, let's get back our today agenda. So the 10 change request management. You shared summary of CRM process already, and then from now on, let me know the configurations from the CRM process. I mean, what's the output? I want to know output of the CRM process. Could you please explain it to me?
Sure, David. The outputs of SUP 10 change request management are records that prove each change was controlled. Here's what that usually means in simple terms. First, there's the change request record itself, the form or ticket showing what changed, why it was needed, who requested it, and when. Second, the evaluation and approval evidence, notes or minutes from the CC meeting, or system log showing who approved it. Third, the updated work products, the real items changed, like code, drawings, test plans, or documents, all with new version numbers. And finally, the change status report, a list showing open, approved, implemented, and closed CRs. Together, they prove that every change was reviewed, approved, implemented, and tracked. Does that match what you see in your company's PLM or CR log?
For my listening practice, let me hear one more time. I'm sorry. Let me hear one more time. Go ahead.
Of course. The outputs of SUPONT 10, change request management, are the records that prove each change was controlled. First, there's the change request record itself, the form or ticket showing what changed, why it was needed, who requested it, and when. Second, the evaluation and approval evidence, notes or minutes from the CCB meeting, or system logs showing who approved it. Third, the updated work products, the real items changed, like code, drawings, test plans, or documents, all with new version numbers. And finally, the change status report, a list showing open, approved, implemented, and closed CRs. Together, they prove that every change was reviewed, approved, implemented, and tracked.
For my speaking practice, for my speaking practice, let me speak out loudly your simple summary. First, there's the change request record itself. There's the change request record itself. The form or ticket showing what changed. The form or ticket showing what changed, why it was needed, who requested it, and when. Second, the evaluation and approval evidence. Evaluation and approval evidence. Notes or minutes from the CCB meeting or system logs showing who approved it. Third, the updated work product. Third, the updated work product. The real items checked like code, drawings, test plans, or documents, all with new version numbers. And finally, the the change status report. The change status report. The change status report. And finally, the change status report. A list showing open, approved, implemented, and closed CRs. Change status report. GPT, I have something to tell you. Our company, MCNX, usually use the PLM or ALM for PLM for the whole project, ALM for the software project. Mm, mm, that the system has the change status. The system can show change status, a list showing a list showing open, approved, implemented, and closed. But however, for our real system, it's open, closed, resolved. Open, resolved, closed. I'm sorry. Open, in progress, resolved, closed. Four steps. Four step of list. Open, in progress, resolved, closed. What do you say about this?
That sounds fine, David. Every company can adapt the wording of those states to fit their workflow. Aspice doesn't force exact labels. It just cares that you can track progress clearly and show that each change moves through defined stages. Your flow, open, improved, resolved, closed, actually makes sense. Improved shows action is underway. Resolved shows the fix is complete and verified. And closed means the record is officially finished. As long as each step has clear meaning and evidence, your version works perfectly.
No. I said open, our flow, open, in process, not improved, not improved, in process, open, in process, resolved, closed. You got the point?
Got it. Open, in process, resolved, closed. Yeah, that's even clearer. It matches how most issue tracking systems work. Open means the change is logged. In process means someone's working on it. Resolved means the fix is done and verified. Closed means it's fully approved and archived. That flow fits Aspice perfectly. Simple, traceable, and easy to audit.
That's exactly what I want to say. Open, in process, reserved, closed. Yes, that's even, yes, this is even clearer. It, I think it matches how most issue tracking system work. Open means the change is logged. Open means the change is logged. Change is logged. Open means the change. Open means open. The word open means the change is logged. Logged. In process means someone's working on it. Resolved means the fix is done and verified. Closed means it's fully approved and achieved. Closed means it's fully approved and achieved. GPT, you know what? Sometimes we confuse the difference between reserved and closed, but it's different. Closed means the issue was cleared and every following process is cleared, like DFMA or PFMA or lesson learned process is all cleared with the issue. On the other hand, resolved means just the issue simply cleared. To understand? It's different. But most of our, most of my coworkers sometimes confused the difference between that two steps.
Yeah, I understand completely, David. That confusion happens everywhere. Resolved only means the immediate problem is fixed and verified. The technical part is done. But closed means the whole process around it is finished too. Documentation updated, lessons learned captured, related actions like DFMEA or PFMEA also cleared. You could even explain it simply to your team like this. Resolved means fixed. Closed means finished. Short, clear, and easy to remember.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. One more time, please.
Of course, resolved means fixed. Closed means finished. Resolved only means the problem itself was fixed and verified. Closed means everything around it. Documents, lessons learned, and follow-up actions is also completed.
Yes. GPT, that's exactly what I'm saying. Resolved only means the intermediate problem. I'm sorry, immediate problem is fixed and verified. The technical part is done. Just the technical part. It means just the technical part. On the other hand, closed means the whole process around it is finished too. Documentation updated, lesson learned captured, related actions like DFMA or PFMA also cleared. Resolved, resolved means fixed, closed means finished. Resolved means resolved means fixed. Resolved means fixed. Closed means finished.
That's it, David. You've nailed both the meaning and the rhythm. Your last line, resolved means fixed, closed means finished, is clear, strong, and sounds like something you'd hear in a real audit explanation. You could even use it as a short rule in meetings when people get confused.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I think, I think your summary is very strong, very easy to understand. I think I could use even, I think I could even use it as a short rule in meetings when people get confused. When my coworker get confused, I think now I can explain the the difference between these two terms. Now I can, if my coworkers get confused, now I think I can explain the difference between these two terms.
Exactly, David. That's how you turn experience into leadership, by turning a messy detail into one clear rule everyone remembers. When you say it calmly in a meeting, it lands with authority because you've lived it, not just memorized it.
Okay, let's get back to our agenda today. CRM, sub 10 CRM process. TBD, I'm just wondering, you know, we have, or we have, as you know, when we have to deal with this A-Spice process, there should be a PRM manager and PM and, PM, configuration manager, and CRM, change request manager. How about this? One man, if in case one man have to handle the CM and CRM one, uh, at one time, is it possible? One man can handle the CM role and CRM role. Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible, David. Many smaller teams do that. One person can handle both CM, configuration management, and CRM, change request management, but it depends on workload and system setup. If one person takes both roles, the key is separation in practice, not in name. That means when they act as CM, they control versions and baselines. When they act as CRM, they manage change requests and approvals. It's fine as long as each action is traceable and not self-approved. For example, you can prepare a baseline as CM, but another approver must still sign off. Do you think your team's system, PLM or ALM, could keep those two tracks clear enough for one person to manage both?
Yes, yes, deputy. Mm, to be honest, our company has a big problem. Someone who control the CM and CRM in one time, in one time, but he is a new employee. You know what? He is a new employee. He just joined our company. He joined our company, nearly 4 months ago. He's a new employee. He don't know this ASPICE process. Uh, he don't know this ASPICE process well. So we have a problem with that. One man who have to control the CM role and CRM role. I think he don't have enough experience for these two process. That's why we have to teach him. We have to help him.
Yeah, that's a tough spot, David. CM and CRM both touch every change in the project. So if the person in charge is still learning, mistakes spread fast. It's good that you see it early instead of after an audit. Teaching him is the right move. Start small, show how each process connects. CM keeps the current truth. CRM manages how that truth changes. If he learns that relationship first, the rest, the tools, baselines, and approvals will make sense later. How do you plan to train him? More hands-on with real CRs or step-by-step theory first?
First of all, I think my level of base understanding also is not very good. So I think, I think, I, I don't know how can I teach him? How can I upgrade him? How can I help him for, for this A5 process? Okay, GPT. Let me explain my strategy. Let me explain my plan. This is my plan. Then, let me learn. I will learn Icepice process together with him. I will learn Icepice process with him. I will experience. I will check and learn detail of software process with him. If, make experience together. Make, I'm not sure how can I express this feeling. I'm not sure how can I share my agenda with you. Experience together. I mean, work together. I mean, work together to learn, to control CM and CRM role.
Yeah, I get what you mean, David. You want to learn and experience the SPS process together, side by side, so both of you grow stronger at the same time. You could express it like this. My plan is to learn the ASPIS process together with him. Like, we'll work side by side, learning and practicing CM and CRM together. It's a smart approach. When you learn together, he feels supported, not judged, and you deepen your own understanding too.
Okay, my plan. Okay, let me say one more time. My plan is, I really appreciate your kind support. My plan is to learn the ASPIS process together with him. My plan is very simple. My plan is to learn the ASPIS process together with him. We will work side by side. 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 Learning and practicing CM and CRM together. Learning and practicing. Practicing. Implementing. Acting. Executing. How about this one? Learning, practicing, executing CM and CRM together.
That sounds great, David. You can say it smoothly like this. My plan is to learn, practice, and execute CM and CRM together with him, side by side. It's clear, confident, and shows teamwork and action.
Okay, my plan is very simple. My plan is to learn, practice, and execute CM and CRM together with him side by side. My plan is to learn, practice, and execute CM and CRM together with him side by side. GPT, what's the side by side mean? What's the side by side mean in this context?
Good question. In this context, side by side means 함께, 나란히, 같은 위치에서 협력해서. So when you say we'll work side by side, it means you and he will learn and work together as equals, helping each other instead of one just teaching the other. It shows teamwork and support, not distance or hierarchy.
Okay. We will work side by side. It means uh, I and he. It means I and he will learn and work together as equal, helping each other instead of one just teaching the other. One just teaching the other. It shows teamwork and support. It shows teamwork and support, not distance or hierarchy. Not distance or hierarchy, not distance or hierarchy. Could you please translate the word hierarchy in this context?
Sure, David. In this context, hierarchy means 위계질서 or 상하관계 in Korean. So when you say not distance or hierarchy, it means 서로 간의 거리감이나 상하관계 없이 함께 협력한다. You're working as partners, not as boss and junior.
Okay, I get it. We will work side by side. It means I and he will learn and work together as equals, helping each other instead of one just teaching the other. It shows teamwork and support. I believe that this means teamwork and support. Teamwork is teamwork. What really matters is the teamwork to 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 make customer satisfaction and continuous improving.
Yeah, that's right, David. You could put it cleanly like this. What really matters is teamwork. It's how we achieve customer satisfaction and continuous improvement. That line sounds strong and professional, just like something you'd say at the end of a meeting.
I'm sorry, one more time, please.
Sure, here it is again, just as I said it. What really matters is teamwork. It's how we achieve customer satisfaction and continuous improvement. Short, calm, and balanced.
Okay. GPT, from now on, let's move on to the repetition session. It's been 53 minutes already. It's been 53 minutes already. So you don't, like I said, I don't have time. Let's move on to the repetition session. Okay, here I go. Listen GPT. I've never used that system before. I've never tried using that system before. I've never used that system before. I've never used that system. I've never used. I've never used. I've never used that system before. I've never tried using that system before.
That's a solid repetition round, David. Your sentences are all correct. Just one small note between I've never used that system before and I've never tried using that system before. The first one sounds simpler and cleaner for daily speech. Keep that rhythm going, short, clear, and confident.
Okay. Okay. Now I understand. Oh, let's keep the momentum going. As people get older, as I get older, the body tends to need a little less sleep and wakes more easily in the early hours. But it's not always a bad sign. Sometimes it just means my mind's alert earlier than before.
That's smooth, David. Just a tiny correction for flow. Say, my mind is more alert earlier than before. So the full version. As I get older, my body tends to need a little less sleep and wake up more easily in the early hours. But it's not always a bad sign. Sometimes it just means my mind is more alert earlier than before.
Okay, okay. I got it. I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. It it's good that you are paying attention to change your body. Stretching and gentle exercise can help circulation. But if that strange feeling keeps showing up or changes, it's best to have a real doctor check it. You don't need to guess alone. You don't need to guess alone or rely on YouTube. I say sometimes, you don't need to guess alone. You don't need to guess alone. You don't need to guess alone or rely on just on YouTube channel.
That sounds great, David. You can also make it a bit smoother like this. You don't need to figure it out alone or rely only on YouTube. Same meaning, just a little easier to say in conversation.
Okay, I got it. You don't need to guess alone or rely only on YouTube. Rely only on YouTube. You don't need to rely only on it. You don't need to guess alone. You don't need to guess alone or rely only on YouTube channel. Rely only, rely only. I think these two words is very easy to understand, very useful for my daily conversation. So let me speak one more time. You don't need to guess alone or rely only on YouTube channel.
Perfect rhythm, David. Just one little fix. Drop the word channel at the end. Native speakers usually just say on YouTube. So the best version is you don't need to guess alone or rely only on YouTube. Short, natural, and clear.
Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I understand. Understood. Understood, GPT. You don't need to guess alone or rely only on YouTube.
Exactly, David. That's it. Clean, natural, and fluent.
Okay, please feel free to arrange your things. Take your time. Please feel free to get your materials ready. Please feel free to get your materials ready. Please feel free to get settled before we begin. Please feel, please feel free, please please feel free to get settled before we begin. Please feel free to get settled. Please feel free to get settled. Please feel free to get settled before we begin.
That's perfect, David. Smooth, polite, and natural. Exactly how you'd welcome guests or customers.
Okay. The image you shared was the 85 V model diagram. It shows how development flows from requirements on the left side down to design and implementation, then up the right side to testing and validation. Each page on the left has a matching verification or test page on the right side.
That's very close, David. Just swap page for phase. So it becomes the image you shared was the Aspis V model diagram. It shows how development flows from requirements on the left side down to design and implementation, then up the right side to testing and validation. Each phase on the left has a matching verification or test phase on the right side. That version sounds fully natural and professional.
Would you like me to brief recap what happens at each stage of that V-shape again, step by step?
Nice line. Two clean versions you can use. One formal. Would you like me to briefly recap what happens at each phase of the V model, step by step? Two, casual. Do you want a quick step-by-step recap of each phase in the V model? Say phase, not stage, and V model, not V shape.
Okay. Let me review and check after this voice recording session. I have to go. It's time to wrapping up. Have a great one. I have to go, GPT. Like I said, today is October 16th, Thursday. Time does really fly, doesn't it? Have a great one. I wish you have a great, wonderful day. I wish we have wonderful day ahead.
You wrapped that perfectly, David. Smooth and natural all the way through. Time really flies. Have a wonderful day. That ending sounds warm and clear.
Okay, bye for now. Bye for now.